Most people live their lives following rules that were handed to them by society, family, or culture. These rules can change depending on pressure, fear, or the desire to fit in. But Sigma males are different. They are defined not by what others expect, but by the standards they set for themselves. These men don't shift their values just because it's convenient. They have a clear set of personal rules that they follow no matter the situation. A Sigma male is independent by nature. He does not fall neatly into the social order. He's not trying to be the alpha leader, and he's not content being a follower. He walks his own path. Because of this, his rules look different from what most people consider normal. They are not about control, popularity, or approval. They are about staying true to himself. This independence means that Sigma males can often look mysterious from the outside. People wonder why they don't chase status or why they don't care about recognition. The answer lies in the rules they live by. These rules guide how they move through the world, how they build relationships, and how they protect their sense of freedom. These aren't rules that shift with trends or moods. They're consistent. Whether in success or failure, whether surrounded by people or standing alone, a Sigma male sticks to his principles. That's what makes him difficult to influence and impossible to control. In this video, we're going to look at 6 rules Sigma males always follow. These are not tricks or surface habits. They are deeper, guiding principles that shape how they think, act, and live. Once you understand these rules, you'll see why Sigma males are so different, and why they're respected even when they stand apart. Rule number 1. Always value independence. For a Sigma male, independence is not optional. It's the foundation of who he is. While many people are comfortable relying on approval, guidance, or validation from others, Sigma males refuse to build their life on that kind of support. They believe in owning their choices and being responsible for their outcomes. This doesn't mean they reject all connections or avoid relationships. It means they enter those connections without dependency. A Sigma male values love, friendship, and community, but he never gives up his independence for them. He does not tie his worth to anyone else's opinion. His freedom is his most guarded possession. This rule shows up in every area of his life. In work, he prefers roles where he can control his own results rather than being micromanaged. In personal life, he doesn't cling to others to feel complete. In decision-making, he trusts his judgment, even when it goes against the crowd. What confuses people is how far a Sigma male will go to defend this independence. He will walk away from a job, a relationship, or even an entire social group if it threatens his freedom. He doesn't do this lightly, but he never hesitates when the line is crossed. For him, independence is the rule that makes all the others possible. This is why Sigma males often appear detached. They can care deeply about others, but they will never sacrifice their autonomy. This creates respect. People may not always understand their choices, but they recognize the strength it takes to stand alone. And that is exactly what a Sigma male values most, the ability to move through life on his own terms, no matter the cost. Rule number 2. Speak less, observe more. Another rule Sigma males always follow is the rule of silence. While most people are quick to speak, quick to share, and quick to fill the air with words, Sigma males hold back. They prefer to watch, to listen, and to study before saying anything. Their silence is not weakness, it's power. When a Sigma male is quiet, he's not disengaged. He's collecting information. He notices details others miss, body language, tone shifts, inconsistencies in stories. This makes him highly perceptive. By the time he speaks, he already has a full picture of what's going on. And because he speaks less often, his words carry more weight. This rule gives Sigma males an advantage in many areas of life. In conversations, they avoid saying things they'll regret because they've already thought it through. In arguments, they don't waste energy on pointless words. They cut straight to the truth. In leadership, they gain respect because people know they don't talk just to be heard. Society often values loudness and constant communication. People believe that to be noticed, you must be the most vocal. Sigma males reject this idea. They know that listening is often more powerful than speaking. They know that silence can unsettle people, making them wonder what the Sigma male is thinking. This rule also protects them. By not oversharing, they keep control over their inner world. No one can use their words against them because they choose their words carefully. This creates a sense of mystery, which only adds to their presence. For Sigma males, speaking less and observing more is not just a habit, it's a principle. It shows discipline, patience, and strength. They understand that words have power, and they never waste them. This is why when a Sigma male finally does speak, people stop and listen. Rule number 3, never compete for status. In most groups, people compete for attention, titles, or recognition. They want to be seen as the best, the leader, or the one in control. This constant chase for status is considered normal, but Sigma males never take part in it. They do not measure their worth by where they stand in a social hierarchy. For a Sigma male, status games are meaningless. He knows that being at the top of a group does not guarantee happiness or self-respect. He would rather focus on his personal growth than spend energy climbing a ladder built by someone else. This choice sets him apart. While others fight for dominance, he quietly works on himself. This rule shows itself in daily life. At work, the Sigma male does not flatter bosses or compete with co-workers for praise. Instead, he focuses on results. In friendships, he doesn't care about being the most popular or the center of attention. In relationships, he does not play power games. He values respect over control. Because of this, people sometimes misread Sigma males as unambitious. But that's not true. They are ambitious, but their ambition is directed inward. They want mastery, not medals. They want strength, not status. That is why they often reach success without even trying to impress anyone. By refusing to compete for status, Sigma males keep their freedom. They can't be controlled by bribes of recognition or empty titles. They measure life by their own standards, not society's scoreboard. And that is what makes them truly powerful. Rule number 4. Protect their energy and boundaries. Sigma males guard their time and energy with care. They know that giving too much of themselves to the wrong people or situations will drain them. That is why they live by the rule of strong boundaries. This rule means saying no when needed. It means walking away from toxic relationships, refusing to take part in gossip, and avoiding situations that don't align with their values. While many people feel guilty for putting themselves first, Sigma males see it as necessary. They understand that without boundaries, their independence and peace will be lost. This doesn't mean they are selfish. In fact, when a Sigma male does give his time and energy, it is real and meaningful. He chooses carefully where to invest himself, which makes his presence more valuable. People know that if he's there, it's because he truly wants to be, not because he felt pressured. Protecting energy also applies to how Sigma males handle work and goals. They don't spread themselves thin. They focus on what matters most and cut out distractions. This allows them to achieve more while wasting less. For Sigma males, boundaries are not just walls. They are shields that keep their life balanced. Without them, they would be pulled in too many directions. With them, they remain strong, focused and free. Rule number 5, stay authentic, no matter the pressure. Most people bend their behavior depending on the situation. They act one way at work, another way with friends, and a different way with family. They wear masks to fit the moment. Sigma males refuse to do this. One of their strongest rules is to always stay authentic, no matter what. For a Sigma male, pretending to be someone else is a waste of time. He would rather be disliked for who he is than liked for a mask. This honesty makes him reliable. People may not always agree with him, but they know he is real. This rule shows in small ways and big ones. A Sigma male won't laugh at a joke he doesn't find funny just to fit in. He won't nod along with opinions he disagrees with. He won't hide his values to avoid conflict. He lives with consistency. The pressure to conform is strong in society. Most people give in because they fear rejection. But Sigma males see conformity as a trap. They know that bending too much destroys integrity. That is why they stick to their truth, even when it costs them approval. This authenticity often makes them stand out. They might not be the loudest person in the room, but their honesty makes them respected. Over time, people recognize that the Sigma male is someone who can be trusted, because what you see is what you get. By staying authentic, Sigma males protect the core of who they are. They don't waste energy keeping up fake images. They don't change their identity to please others. They remain steady in a world full of masks, and that is one of the main reasons they cannot be controlled. Rule number 6, keep emotions controlled. One of the most important rules Sigma males always follow is emotional control. In a world where many react instantly to anger, fear, or stress, Sigma males stay calm. They don't let emotions push them into reckless actions or words they'll regret later. This doesn't mean they don't feel deeply. It means they choose how to handle those feelings. When faced with conflict, a Sigma male doesn't explode. He pauses, observes, and responds carefully. This makes him unpredictable. People expect drama or argument, but instead they meet calm silence or a measured reply. That alone can shift the power in any situation. Emotional control also protects the Sigma male's independence. If others can trigger him easily, they can control him. By keeping his emotions steady, he removes that possibility. He owns his reactions, and in doing so, he owns the situation. This rule applies not only in conflict but also in success. A Sigma male won't brag wildly when he wins, and he won't fall apart when he loses. He keeps balance, knowing both highs and lows are temporary. This steady presence makes him someone people respect, even if they don't fully understand him. The rules Sigma males follow are not about impressing others or building status. They are about living in alignment with who they are. These rules shape everything they do, and they never bend them for convenience or approval. That's what makes Sigma males stand apart in a world that often expects conformity. They always value independence, no matter the cost. They speak less and observe more, giving their words weight. They never compete for status, because self-growth matters more than titles. They protect their energy and boundaries, investing only in what truly matters. They stay authentic even when pressured to fit in. And they keep their emotions controlled, refusing to be ruled by impulse. These 6 rules are what make Sigma males so hard to predict, so difficult to manipulate, and so respected by those who notice their quiet strength. They don't follow the crowd, they don't chase approval, and they don't waste time pretending. Instead, they focus on living their own truth. If you recognize these rules in yourself, you may already be walking the Sigma path. And if you know someone who lives this way, you now understand why they seem so different. They aren't rejecting society just to rebel. They are choosing freedom, authenticity, and control over their own lives. At the end of the day, Sigma males remind us that true strength doesn't come from dominating others or chasing attention. It comes from self-discipline, inner peace, and the courage to follow rules that don't change with the crowd. That's why, no matter what happens, these 6 rules will always guide them forward.